we like to cheer in the Carolinas. We like to see people strive, work hard, overcome obstacles, and win. And SwimMac and its program and the way it works with young people, I think it's a perfect fit.
SwimMac is a huge staple of the culture here in Charlotte. I've actually never been to a place where a swim club is as much a part of the city and the city's culture than it is here.
Why does it work in Charlotte? It's the same reason the Panthers have worked in Charlotte. It's a very supportive community, sports-minded, healthy place.
Today, SwimMac is the largest swim club in Charlotte. But it started with 5 families who just wanted a place for their kids to swim. The club has 17 athletes training for the Olympics as members of SwimMac's Team Elite, but more than 900 who are just learning to swim and swim competitively. It's a unique setup that hasn't been replicated anywhere else, and some SwimMac members argue it couldn't happen anywhere other than Charlotte.
The city itself is like a family, and SwimMac is a family, and everyone in the organization sort of takes in the Team Elite athletes as their own and like really supports us and pushes us. It's nice for us to have something to swim for other than ourselves.
Katie Miley found a warm embrace in Charlotte, thanks to a local family that welcomed her into their home.
We met Katie in New York for the first time, kind of by happenstance. And my daughter ended up going to her college, which gave those two an immediate bond. And then the day Katie moved in, it was just like, she'd been here forever.
She's like my older sister. She's like my, basically, role model. Aww.
For them to open up their home to me was a huge thing, but then when I got here and sort of fell in love with them, they became my second family. I'll never be able to repay them for what they've done for me, and I can only hope to sort of pay it forward as I get older, do something similar to help someone else out along the line who's chasing their dream.
You think in the very beginning that you're doing them a favor, kind of, and then you get to where you feel like you've been given a gift. The tide kind of turns on you at the end, and it's been an incredible experience for all of us.
Even though many of the Team Elite swimmers are living away from their own families, they certainly don't lack for family support. They're surrounded by the SwimMac families and their kids.
You see their faces and all you see is smiles. It makes you realize like the importance of swimming. It brings you back down to be like, you know, swimming's fun. Enjoy it. Embrace it every moment.
For the swimmers to get to swim around Elite, it's the deal. It is amazing. I see the eyes light up, I see the excitement go up, but it's also saying, you know what, if you do this well enough and long enough, you too can have these kind of results.
Many kids dream of becoming an Olympian. But when they learn to swim right next to one, that dream truly seems within reach. Matt Joseph joined SwimMac at age 15 and told David Marsh, head coach of Team Elite, that he knew exactly what his future would be.
I believe it was the week after I'd started with Mac. And I went up and introduced myself to him. I shook his hand and I said, David, one day I'm gonna be on Team Elite. And, and that was that. And I just remember him looking at me like, you're just a crazy kid, but okay, fine.
I remember to this day, he comes right up to me and says, I'm gonna swim in Team Elite one day. Then I started keeping my eye on him, and he, sure enough, was getting better and better and better. But he always had his eye on being in Team Elite. He was way ahead of me on vision.
Lo and behold, I think 2 or 3 years later, I got to be a permanent member of Team Elite.
For a professional swimmer, training can be a lonely journey. But the members of Team Elite never have to worry about a lack of support. They have a community that cheers them on, and young swimmers in the lanes next to them who remind them just how far they've come since they first fell in love with the sport.
Our motto is empowering young people to become champions in life and swimming. And so I think a lot of it is to become great swimmers, but they also know that throughout this entire process, they're becoming better individuals.
When I drive up in front of the facility and I see a mom or a dad walking out with their young swimmer and the child has that swim cap on kind of crooked and the goggles are still on their head, it chokes me up because it's the foundation and it's the start of the rest of their life.